Good evening. My name is Pranay Kumar Yanishetty, bearing with roll number 20186007. Today I am going to uh, do cloud computing applications. Cloud computing is a type of computing where the user relies on a shared computing resources rather than having some local servers or his personal devices. So for this, today I am going to use Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Service is a secure cloud services platform which offers computing power, storage, and other functionalities to an individual or a business or for business to grow their business. So, so AWS is used to build cloud products and solutions with increased flexibility, scalability, and reliability. So I'm going to open the AWS site and start building the services like infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. So I already have an AWS account. I'm just logging in it. So first I'm going to do the infrastructure as a service. So IaaS is a form of cloud computing service which provides visualized computing resources over the internet. It is one of the main categories of the cloud computing services. In IaaS model, the cloud provider, that is in my case AWS, hosts an infrastructure components like data center, servers, storage, or any RAM, hardware, etc. So that it can help in doing any application to run any applications. So here I have taken EC2 as a service, where EC2 is elastic computing service of the AWS software. So I have already created one instance which I'm going to run and show you. So to create a new instance, we need to launch an instance. And after launching, here we are having some set of examples like we can use Amazon Linux or Red Hat Enterprises or any Microsoft Windows Servers 2019 base. So I have chosen this one as my instance. Then I need to select, and it's saying that I'm having a free tier eligible in this one. So I need to select that, and I need to give any network or subnet IP addresses, which if I need to, then I can add the storage over here, the size of the RAM, hard drive, or any processors, volumes, etc., and any tags. So later on, some security questions I can add and launch the instance. So I have done all this and I have launched an instance which I'll be opening it. So here is my instances. I have stopped it for a while. Now I am going to start my instance again. So now my instance is running. I need to connect it. So before connecting, I need to get the password. I have a file with extension .pem. Wait a second. Yeah. So I have my PEM file. I need to decrypt it and I'll be getting the password. So this is my password. I need to download the remote desktop file, which I already have in my PC. So I'm going to run it. Connect. It's getting connected. So I have launched the instance and it is asking me the password. Then it's connecting. Yes. So now I have connected to my virtual system through Amazon Web Services. Here all the IP details of the system are included: the host name, public and private IP addresses, the total memory, here only 1 GB of RAM, so the network performance, everything. So this is basically the infrastructure as a service. Now in this infrastructure I am going to run a software so that it will be as a software as a service. Software as a service allows users to connect and use cloud-based apps over the internet. So to run the EC2, I have installed Java JDK 10.0.2 version in this virtual system, and then I have taken the unumber calculator jar file, executable jar file, which I have done during my SAF course. So I'm going to run it over here. So I have got the unumber calculator code which I have done. So over the virtual computer, I'm taking an application and running it virtually through Amazon Web Services, which is called the software as a service. So this is done. So I am just closing my software and my instance. Okay. And after using the instance, we need to stop it. So whenever I want to use the instance, I can just click over here and start the instance, and I can use my virtual machine. So the next comes the platform as a service. Platform as a service is another cloud computing model in which the third-party provider delivers hardware and software tools for application development over the internet. So right now I am in AWS and I'm going to create an S3 storage, which I have already created. So S3 is a public cloud storage by the Amazon Web Services. It's a simple storage service, and in this S3 we'll be having a buckets like Amazon S3 buckets, which are similar to the file folders or the objects which we'll be storing in the computer. So I have created a bucket with my name over here, and in this I have added a HTML file which I'm going to run over the cloud service. So this is my resume with my HTML file over here and the necessary images which I have included in the file. So I'm just going to open it through the Amazon Web Services storage services. So I'm opening it. Oh, okay. It's got it's zoomed a little. Wait a second. So here comes my resume, which I have done in HTML, and I have launched it through the Amazon Web Services, which means I'm using Amazon Web Services as a platform to run my HTML code, and I have got the output over here. So like this, I can create buckets, a number of buckets, and in each bucket, I can include many folders or files. So this is platform as a service. So these are some of the services which can be done through Amazon Web Services, and I have some other services from it, like launching a version, building an application, or we can use a servers, etc. through Amazon Web Services. So thank you.